Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's 2 ways you can give me your answers. Number 1, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number 2, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news. What would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you? So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 50. I cannot believe I'm saying that. Yes, it's episode 50. Today I'm talking about shiny object syndrome. Do you know what this is? It's almost a tongue twister when you try to say it. Shiny object syndrome. Try to say that 10 times. I don't know. I can't. It's too late in the afternoon, right? But it's an important topic because so many of us are distracted on a daily basis and we're distracted from the big picture of our business. So today I'm going to share with you tips on how you can overcome shiny object syndrome. And if you don't know what it is being distracted. It's chasing the next best thing. It's chasing those shiny objects that aren't getting you anywhere. They're actually stalling you and hurting you. So today I'm going to talk about that. If you are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Each week I provide valuable tips for your business journey, whether you're an aspiring business owner or you're just getting started or you're getting everything going, all that good stuff. You're in the right place. I provide sound advice. That's what I do. I'm not leading you on tangents. I'm not taking you down the next best thing. This show is about keeping you focused and moving forward with your business. So I'm so happy you're here. I have some free gifts for you. So scroll down in the show notes right now. I've got a free checklist for you if you're getting your business started, things that you need. So scroll down and get that. If you've been listening a while, thank you so much. And thank you so much for the reviews. You all have no idea how much they mean to me. They mean so much to me because it makes me feel wonderful that what I'm actually doing is making a difference in people's lives. And I'm serious. Some of your reviews actually bring tears to my eyes. I know I'm sappy, but it really is true because you have to know when I'm recording this podcast, I have no audience. I have no feedback. I'm looking out the window, which is beautiful, and the sun is out, but the leaves moving in the wind, that's about the only feedback I'm getting. And I don't even know that I would call that feedback. And then I've got 2 dogs that are in the room with me, and they're sweet as can be, but they're not really giving me feedback on my podcast. I have no laugh track. I have no round of applause. And I have no reassurance that people are going, yes, I needed that. So when you post a review, it actually validates that what I set out to do is working. And you want that for your business too. And if I'm coaching you and talking to you, which I am right now, I would tell you, you have to be soliciting feedback. You have to be getting testimonials and you have to be asking for it, as difficult as it sometimes may feel. Because I have to be honest, this isn't the most comfortable thing for me to say, would you please leave a review? But I want you to know how much it means to me. And it helps Apple Podcasts and all the players show it to other people who are starting and building their businesses, doing what they love. Have you ever shared this podcast? That would be amazing. If you have a friend that's starting a business, make sure you share this podcast with them because it can be super helpful. I believe in it that much that it can be very helpful. But if you have never left a rating, if you could leave a 5-star rating, if you scroll down right now, in Apple Podcasts, you can hit 5 stars and then there's a little space if you have 30 seconds to write a review. It helps me so much. I don't put ads on this podcast either. So not only am I not advertising this podcast, I'm not putting ads on the podcast because I want you to be able to have a seamless experience because I don't love it on other podcasts. So I've chosen to do that for right now. and for the foreseeable future. I don't see putting the ads on because I want this like space here, the podcast, where you can be doing what you want and listening and really soaking it all in one congruent message, and it's not split up by ads. So that is it. If you've never left a review, if you would, and next week I'm going to give a shout out to one of you that have left a review. So thank you all so much. Okay. And also too, I forgot to tell you some exciting news coming up about this business. I am so excited. Something is going on. You can scroll down in the show notes where it says exciting news and you can click on it and read more. Okay. That's it. I'm going to give more information next week. I've rambled on long enough. Let's get to the episode. Okay. Enjoy. Well, hello, I'm Kimberly Brock, and for the last 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. And so now I'm on a mission to help other women just like you do the exact same thing. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, everyone. I'm so glad you have made it here today. I don't know if you're on a walk, you're driving, you're folding the laundry, or you're cleaning your home office. Are you cleaning your home office? I have found that my home office is getting so messy, by the way. I need to be doing that. And I actually do turn on podcasts when I'm cleaning in here. Yeah. And in here, my office, it's actually my daughter that's in college. I've taken over her bedroom because it has this window you can see out the front. And now I get to work at a desk where I get to look out the window. It's so awesome. So I'm so glad you're here. And I want to help you today. I want to help you focus on what matters in your business right now. So many of you, and I'm included. I'm not ever saying that I'm not you, because I'm the same as you. We've all gotten hooked into things that we should not be doing in our business. We should not be doing. We are getting distracted. We are getting bombarded with marketing. And whether you know it or not, if you have searched on your computer for any type of business tips or starting your business or how to do this or that, just know you have been targeted, and they are going to start running more and more ads at you that they think that you will be interested in. And they are pretty darn accurate, and they will keep you distracted all day long. I want you to know that. They're doing it to all of us. Have y'all seen The Social Dilemma? Have you seen this? It was on Netflix. My husband and I watched it a couple Friday nights ago because, we're so exciting these days during COVID, and we order to-go food and we watch Netflix, but I only watch like documentaries usually. And I'm a serial learner. Like, I want to learn about things. So I think my husband would like to be watching some action film, which he gets his way every now and then. But anyway, so I'm like, let's watch Social Dilemma. And he was like, wah, wah, wah. And I was like, yes, we're watching it. Right? It was so good, y'all. If y'all haven't seen it, you need to watch it. I loved it because it just confirmed what I already knew, is that we're all being targeted and we're all becoming part of the algorithm. And it reminds me of that old movie. Did y'all see Truman Show? Did y'all see this? I had my son watch this a few years ago. So I was like, you've got to see how they've manipulated him. I mean, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, you've watched Truman Show, right? Jim Carrey's in it. Anyways, basically it's about him. And if you don't want me to spoil it, mute it for like 10 seconds. But it's basically him being manipulated. He's in part of a show, and they've made him an actor in a show, and he didn't know it. He thought it was his real life, and he was in this bubble, and they were creating every environment for him. That is what The Social Dilemma is sharing with us, that they had on executives from Google, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, talking about all the ways that they try to keep us on their form of media. And again, this is YouTube, Google, this is everything. It's not just social media. And how they have these awesome algorithms that start pinpointing what people like us like and what we will click on. And they keep showing us ads or having, the little thing that says, play this next, because they know you'll be interested, right? They already can predict what we will probably choose. And our world is like the Truman Show. We're getting manipulated, and they are actually changing our thoughts. And they talk about this, changing our thoughts at a cellular level, where we are actually down the path of all these choices that we would never have made had we not had all of this in front of us. And so my husband and I that night, I'm like, put your phone down, because anything you're clicking on is like part of the algorithm. And I don't want to be part of it. I really don't. But how do we not? We're all on computers. We're listening to podcasts. We're trying to run businesses that are going to have to be at least partly online if you're not online. You have to have some kind of presence. We all have to be part of it. How do we not keep trying to grasp for the next shiny object, the next best thing? And I'll tell you what's happening to business owners. And this is like the third or fourth time I've talked about this on a podcast, but I can't tell you how much it's coming up with clients. Every single client. I can't think of one right now that has not been distracted by either some other major course they need to take, or they got down a path because they were in some group and it told them to do this, and they started thinking maybe they should do this, and they read a book and now they need to do this. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm no different than you. I'm trying to be the head of the pack here and say, listen, let's stay focused on our business. So I'm going to give you 3 things today. 3 things. It's like the litmus test, right? What you should be doing every day to stay focused, because you do not need to be reaching for more at this very moment. Probably not. Most of my clients are already ready to move forward where they are today. They're ready to go. They just keep thinking they need to learn more, do more, be more. And yes, there are some credentials that you need to have. There's experience under your belt that you need to have. You need to have so that you're valuable to other people. And I get it. But I want to be, I don't know how to explain this, but I was thinking about this last night. Like, I really want, when you're with me on this podcast and I'm coaching you, or you're with me one-on-one, I'm coaching you, I really, really want this to be a safe place. And it's a home base, a sounding board, almost like if you go home to your parent and you say, what's your advice? Should I do this? Should I not do this? Instead of asking all your friends what you should be doing, sometimes you've got to look to your mentors, look to your coaches, and maybe you have a mentor in your life. Maybe you have someone already and you don't need me, and that's totally fine. I just want to make sure you have a sounding board. You have someone that is grounded in the foundations of building a business that are solid and that are time tested. I've been doing this for 20 years. I know that may not sound like that much to some of you, but in the online space and doing business like this, it's actually pretty tenured, because a lot of the coaches and people that I see, they, been doing it for 2 years, or they're just starting being a coach and they barely even have experience offering what they're coaching people for. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm trying to be. I just want to be a safe space for you and know that I'm a sounding board, and I'm not going to just give you some fly-by-night answer that is going to lead you down a path, because my whole goal is to help you make progress forward. I'm not helping you take steps sideways. I'm not helping you go diagonal. I'm helping you go forward so you can make money doing what you love. So you need to get focused. So back to the 3 things. Here's the 3 litmus tests that you need to be asking yourself every day. Number 1, why? I'm just going to use one word to represent it, the why. Why are you doing this? And I want you to narrow it down to as few words as possible. Like, why are you doing this? For me, when I started this business, I was like, well, I want to help people get their businesses started so they can make money using their unique gifts. And I had this 80-word sentence. Okay. Finally, I got down to, well, I want to help people make money doing what they love. Okay, let's get down a little further. I want to help people start their business. I want to help people get their businesses going already, because they're all stalled in some form at some step or another, right? Whether it's mental or actual lack of knowledge or fear or whatever it is, right? So I want to help you get down to the brass tacks of what you're doing. Okay, what is that one thing you're doing? You want to help people eat better. You want to help people live healthier lives. You want to help them get physically fit. You want to help them lose weight. You want to help them control their blood sugar. You want to help people read more. You want to help people learn about American history more. Like, what is it that you're trying to do? Trying to get people outdoors? Are you trying to get people to learn a new hobby or a skill? Are you trying to help people cook at home? What are you doing? Just get down to the brass tacks really quickly. Like, what are you doing? So number 1 is the why. Focus on the why. When you are focused on that why, it's that North Star up in the sky, right? That's shining down on you, the why. And number 2 is money. And I don't want to say that in like a money hungry way, but you need to make money. This is not a hobby. So what can you do right now to start making money as soon as possible? Now, again, you may be an aspiring business owner. So you're saying, well, I can't make money tomorrow because I don't even really know what I'm doing. But what you could be doing is narrowing down your idea. And if you need help with that, I want you to know I offer help for that. And so many of my clients come to me just for that. Like, help me narrow my idea and get this business model figured out so I can get this thing going, right? If you already have your business started, what can you be doing right now to make money? If I told you, listen to me right now, you have to make $500 by tomorrow night, what would you do? I mean, think about that for a minute. What would you all of a sudden do? Where would you show up? You would show up somewhere. You would offer something. Okay? So the first one is the why. That's a North Star, why you're doing this. The second one is the money. What can you be doing to get closer to making money? Okay? Or make more money than where you are today, and stop looking diagonally at something else, some new idea, some new approach, some new something, unless what you're doing is not working. If it's not working, then you have full permission to step back for a second and readjust and maybe look at what are those things that are working. Okay, we don't need to adjust anything on that. What isn't working, and let's focus on that. Okay, the third thing you need to do is make a plan. And I want you to know something. Every night I'm in the kitchen because my office is upstairs. But right before I try to go to bed, I make a quick list of what I need to do tomorrow as far as my business. And I have other lists for personal stuff. But what do I need to get accomplished tomorrow with my business? Like, what do I need to be doing? And if you're not in my Facebook group, by the way, and I'm about to post it in the Facebook group right now because today's a Monday, is that, and when you're listening to this, it's probably not a Monday, but when I'm recording this, it's a Monday. And I'm going to be, posting what's your imperfect action that you're going to take today and this week. What are you going to do? Not because we all really want to know what you're doing. It's for you. It's for you to commit to what you know you should be doing. So to keep yourself from getting distracted from all these other shiny objects, you're going to have a plan and if you're busy with your plan, you don't have time to be distracted. Okay? So what are the three things? Why am I doing this? The why, your North Star. Number 2, the money. Think of the dollar signs. What can I be doing to get closer to making money, or to make more money than I am today, or to make the money that I'm not making and I need to regroup? Number 3, what's my plan? What's my plan every day? What's my plan for the week? Not because you have to stick to it and be like an army sergeant every week with your business. It's only to keep you wrangled because you need to be, not because you're weak. It's because of what is going on around us. The movie, think about it. So, Social Dilemma, it's not really a movie, it's a documentary. Think about it. Everything is pulling you in a million directions to think that this program is for you, that program is for you. I need to get specialized in this. I need to know this. If I don't know this tactic, then I can't be successful. Not true. Not true. You probably already have within you what you need to build this business. You may just need to know steps. You may just need to know ways to get over some of the hurdles. Okay, but it's not necessarily that you need to go pay $5,000 for a course or a program that they only offer once a year, and now you feel like you have FOMO and you're missing out because you're not joining it. I'm telling you from experience, they are all not what they are cracked up to be. Some of them are, but can you have a sounding board? Can you talk to a mentor before you do anything like that takes you down a different path than the path you are already on? Because I'm willing to bet right now there's a path you're on that is feeling good, but you're like, but what if, oh my gosh, what if I offered this? Or what if I could get better at this and I could be that? And you start going diagonal and you're not moving forward. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to grab you and pull your hand and say, turn around. We're moving forward with this because you already said this is where you wanted to go and this is what you wanted to do. And this is something you love. And we're going to stay focused on the bare minimum. Did you hear me? Bare minimum to keep you moving forward, because it's when you complicate it and you add bells and whistles to everything else you're doing, you get lost. Okay? No more being lost. But I feel really strongly about this. Can you tell? I want to keep you on this path. You have an awesome idea. I know you do. I know you have that fire within you that wants to make this difference. and wants to build a career you love and wants to make money doing what you love. I'm so glad you're here. If you're not in my Facebook group, will you request to get in right now? Because I would love, love, love to have you. And y'all, I have to tell you, there's some exciting news coming. I'm super stoked. So actually, if you want to scroll down right now, look for the words exciting news, and you can click on it and read a little more about it. I'm going to share more probably next week. But y'all, I'm super excited. Like everything has just come together for me with this business. I mean, as you know, I have, the workshop to help you nail down your business idea. And I'm working on the business plan workshop so you can get your business plan together. It's all these sequential steps to get your business started. But something exciting is happening with all of it. And I just want you to be a part of it because I want you to move your business forward. So that is it. Y'all are awesome. Join my Facebook group. If you're not in it, you can scroll down right now. And if it's a Monday, I'm going to post what's your imperfect action, because that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to be taking action steps that are not perfect, but you're going to take them and they're going to be moving forward and not diagonal or sideways, right? Okay. Y'all have an awesome day. Again, remember the why, the money, and the plan, because I do not want you to suffer from shiny object syndrome. Okay, until next time, bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.